to the, I don't know what annual open mic night of BAAYF. This one is 2019. Everyone, show some love to everyone else. Alright, you know, people have tried very hard this week and before to prepare for this, and it takes a lot of courage to come up here and, you know, do what they do. So, with that, I'm going to invite the first person up. Oh my gosh, actually, I think, it's Chewbacca. Group Chewbacca, you guys are first. So, as they were getting up, and you know, I think your 2 mics is right there. Yeah, Chewbacca, get up, hurry up, we'll have all night. These guys, okay, sounds like they're, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Chewbacca also has a Google Doc, I think, that they're trying to get up, which we will get as soon as Steven is ready. Ooh, is this the slide? Oh, all right, don't show it yet. Show it when you guys are ready, okay? When you guys start singing, we're gonna show it. So, why don't you guys just quiet down? Quiet down, guys. And group Chewbacca will start whenever they want. Talking to the mic, guys. It's a big deal.
Is this working? Yes. How are you guys all tonight? So we're going to be singing a very special thing. There may be a twist, isn't there? Hope you enjoy.
Well, no, I don't like twist. You told me about it, right?
It'll be really fun.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Make sure to sing with us.
Slides, please.
Here it's acapella. Doing an acapella. Remember, talking to your mic. The kid in the middle is too far. So here they are. Everyone give them another round of applause. Thank you. Up next we have Jacathan. Oh, yeah, Jacathan. Alright, everyone give Jacathan a round of applause. They have a couple things. They have the guitar, the keyboard, and the microphone. I need a fun fact. I should really come prepared. I need a fun fact. Not you, Jonathan. One from the back. All right. Let me get Zoe.
Cows can walk up a ramp, but they can't walk down the hill.
Just say that one more time.
I read on a box that cows can walk up a ramp, but they can't walk backwards.
Interesting. Did you know that cows can't walk backwards? Whoa! That's honestly kind of cool. Sounds like a future UC Davis student. when you guys are ready. Do I have another fun fact? Hey Randy, what you got?
Did you know that geese are so caring for each other that if they're flying, they'll stop to rest for like that one goose that can't make it? And if it can't fly, they'll actually carry the goose and fly with it.
Carry the goose? That's a fun fact. Whoa! Whoa! I don't believe it, but okay. Alright, you guys ready? Alright, everyone give it up for JK Fan. JK Fan. I didn't get their team name, so I'm just gonna say Kenny and Friend. Can you get Kenny and I didn't get up here. All right. Don't you have a buddy? Yeah. What's your buddy's name? I forgot. Joseph? You got 3 buddies. Oh, 4 of them. 3 of them. 3 of them. I only knew of 2. All right. 2 microphones? No, 1 microphone. Wow. Okay. So, I'm just reading the. So we have Edwin, we have Jonathan, and we have Kenny. What is your guys' stage name? Can you guys be called like the Kennys? You guys are the Kennys, right? The Kennys. Okay, so the Kenny is gonna start whenever they want to. You guys ready? Cool. And let's welcome them to stage, Kenny. Before we begin, the next person so they're ready is Rena and Elise. So if Rena and Elise can be ready, the Kennys can start.
I was there to my own devices. Many days fell away with nothing to show. And the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love. Gray clouds roll over the hills, bring darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? If you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? My heart beat an optimist about this. Heart beat an optimist about this. We were caught and lost in all our vices. In your pose as the dust settled around us, the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love. Gray clouds roll over the hills, bring darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, nothing changed at all. If you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? Oh, I'm gonna be an optimist about this. Oh, I'll be an optimist about this. Oh, where we began, the rubble of our sin. Oh, where did we begin? The rubble of our sin. Oh, where did we begin? The rubble of our sin. Oh, where did we begin? The rubble of our sin. Oh. But if you close your eyes, feel like nothing changed at all. If you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? Oh, I'm gonna be an optimist about this. Oh, I'm gonna be an optimist about this.
Alright, the Kennys, guys, the Kennys! Alright. Wow, I did not expect that. That was great. That was amazing. You guys did very well. Thank you so much. Alright, our next act is a very wonderful group. Can I get Renina and Elise? I asked them what their stage name should be. And they're like, we're just Renina and Elise. And I tried to give them some, but none of them worked. So we just stuck with Renina and Elise. Fun facts. That was a fun fact. Alright. Anyone got any fun facts? Not you. Let's go this way over here. right, what's your name?
Isaiah.
What's your fun fact?
Your left ear is better for hearing like musical tones, and your right ear is better for distinguishing dialogue.
Interesting. Hey, cite your sources. Nice. All right, that works. That works. Anyone else? Anyone else got a fun fact? All right, I'm gonna trust you, Jonathan. I'm gonna trust you. Okay, last time I trusted you, I got bagged on. Well, what? What? Huh? No. What's your thing? What's your thing? Tell me.
It's a fun fact. It's like, why do your feet smell but your nose run?
That's not a fun fact.
No. It's like
Like think
about.
yeah, think about
Yeah. Think about it.
I don't know. Why do you think?
No, it's like,
I liked it.
I'm asking.
No, God loves everyone. So he still loves you. Give me one more. Give me one more. I think I have time for one more. One on this side. One on this side. No, not Wilson. Let me get that. What's your name? Titus? You look like a Titus. What's your name? What's your fun fact?
When you're not sleeping, it's probably because you're awake.
What do you know, Luis? Are you ready?
These are the things I want to think about.
Can't keep doing this.
Wow.
One more second? Alright. Hey, Theo, you have a fun fact?
So good.
Wilson does. That was a really good fact. Alright. Okay, you guys ready? Ready? It's okay. Well, when it's your turn, move towards the mic. Yeah. That's okay. Can I get another fun fact while we set up a third mic? Wilson, I'm gonna trust you too. What's your fun fact?
Theo loves coconut oil.
Theo loves coconut oil. So Theo's fact was Wilson has a fact, and your fact was Theo loves coconut oil. Hey, here's a fun fact. Coconut oil stays solid until about 70 degrees. I think. 70 or 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So, my jar of coconut oil in my room liquefied in the heat wave of San Francisco. Thousands saying, whoa! All right. There's a really good fact right here. Who is it? What's your fact?
Foxes can make up to 86 different sounds.
Can you,
What does the fox say?
Can you make some sounds for me, please?
Does it say ding, 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 ding? What's the first one that comes to mind? Is that what the fox says?
We can speak Fox. All right, Renee and Lise, thank you for being with us. Whenever you guys are ready. Give them a hand. Welcome to the program. was amazing. That was amazing. All right, all right. So as you guys make your ways off the stage, Elise and Ranina. That's, oh snap. All right, no big deal. No big deal. It's not ours, so it's fine. I'm kidding. That was a joke. All right. Hey, let me get Joseph Lau up here. Your group is coming up, but Joseph Lau and your help. Where is he? I want you to introduce your help. No, the help stays down. Joseph Lau, you're going to introduce your help. Okay? And why, and who are you guys? You're going to introduce your help. And what are they doing this year?
So, we're a group called Joseph and Friends. We're playing this song for you guys. It's called Tonghua. The song is in Mandarin. Oh, yes, but it sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna do this in a random order. Okay, so first we have Counselor Brandon Lau. This guy has the same last name as me, so like we're basically family. Okay, second. Okay, Arthur Wong. Second we have Clement. Counselor. And then Counselor Loten. Favorite counselor, Beyond! So yeah, we're all going to be performing. I'm just going to perform.
So I have a question. Why do you have 5 counselors?
It's not Joseph and Friends, it's favorite friends, not counselor.
So, I guess I'll just start by saying this. So, like, a lot of times, like, coincidences will happen, right? And whether it's like meeting someone on the street just randomly, or you're in the same place as someone just happens to be, or maybe you're in the same cabin for 3 years in a row. Coincidences do happen. And over like the past few years, we've been able to bring you guys some songs, really have a lot of fun during open mic.
But sadly, as all things, good things must come to an end. So, well, here we are, 10/23. We started in 2017. Last year was a repeat, and this is a repeat. Dynasty was ended. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy.
Do you guys have a counselor as 10/23?
Oh, yeah.
Who's your counselor? Louis? Did you say Louis? Can I get Louis up here? Your campers? Counselor Louis. Alright, so it's been a while since we had some interpretive dance. So I would like to see that today. Alright, because everyone else has their own role. So if Counselor Lewis can you know, accompany them in whatever way he can, that would be great, right? Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? Alright, you guys can start whenever you guys are ready. If you guys know the song, feel free to sing along.
Hope you guys like it.
Oh
instrument. So it was Joseph. It was Joseph open mic, but he didn't even sing. He was just in the back playing the cajon. That was what he was doing. All right, well, give him another round of applause, I guess. All right, get out of here. Get out of here, please. Hey, can I get that table up here? Because the next group of people, what are they? Can I get Cedar 3-4? They did what? Isn't that what you guys did? No? We're there. Alright, well, I think their name is Cedar 3-4. It would be kind of embarrassing if it wasn't, but they did it as a cabin. And I love when cabins do things together. Isn't that right? Hey! Alright. You're probably wondering why they have a table. And I think we all know what's going on. I know you guys can't see it very clearly, but we got a couple of cups. We got a couple of cups, and okay, so it's gonna be a little difficult to mic them, so we aren't. So I need you guys to stay really quiet, okay? And I need you guys to sing a little louder than usual. Got it? Okay. Or I'll just give them them.
Hi, we're Cedar 3-4, and we're brought to you by Oxyclean. Oh no, not Oxyclean. I mean Celica's Cabin, and we're gonna do this. Woo!
Thanks, Oxygen. Thank you, Oxyclean. Alright, so the next guy, this guy was begging me to add him. I was literally, you know who I am. I was literally over there at the door, and he was like, hey Arthur, is it too late to sign up? And it was like 10:20, you know, when we're supposed to start at 10:15. So, I just had to make room for him. So, can everyone give a round of applause, I guess, to Jonathan Ka? Apparently, he's prepared a stand-up set for us. Ooh, right? He's not singing this week. That was awesome.
Alright, so it's kind of different this year, so I'm going to be doing stand-up, and it's like, not really stand-up, but like, I'm kind of sharing like a family story in a funny way. So I'm like, venting about my, not really venting, kind of, how how do I say it, like, lovingly roasting my family. Yeah, so like, that, I'll put it like that. Alright, so I'm gonna start off. Growing up these past years, I've been discovering, like, kids are a lot like dogs. Like, parents, like, most parents who just get married, they're like, especially Asian parents, like, oh, I really want kids. Like, kids are so cute. Like, we get to show them off in front of other parents and be like, look at my kid, he's a straight A student. But then, once you have kids, you start going to other kids, and you're like, your kid is so big now. Like, how old are you now? It's like, where's your kid? It's like I'm here, like, parents are on me, and like, it's like, oh, how old are you now? It's like, yeah, I'm 12 now. But like, I'm not 12 right now. But like then, I'm 12 now. And they're like, oh, okay, so like, oh, what are you doing right now? It's like, yeah, you're kind of spending a lot of time with me. Like, your kid's about to fall off the table. Your kid is over there. So, yeah, and then they spend too much time on me, and then you just forget, like, you have your own kids. Next thing, like, I don't blame my parents for being like really hard on me. Because like I kind of made a reputation for it because when I was a kid, I used to do a lot of dumb stuff. Like one of the dumb things that I will not forget is that you've probably seen it on Instagram before, but like as a meme. But like I actually did it. Like one time, I don't know what gave me this idea. Well, actually, it was probably like the Kung Fu movie shows I was watching. But I decided to like try and memorize my mother's timing of her whippings. Like whenever she would hit me, I'd try to memorize it. I'd be like, catch. But like, it did not go the way I planned at all. So, first off, because I got it from a fictional TV show, fighting, like, it doesn't work. And then second was because my mom chooses, like, her favorite hitting weapon is a chopstick. So, like, I don't know if you know, but like, those are really hard to catch because they're skinny and they're fast. So like, and also like, I have like really like sensitive eyes, so I flinch very easily. So like even someone would be walking next to me, and I'd what'd you just throw at me? It's like, nothing. I just walked up. All right, okay, just keep walking. So like, my mom would hit me, and well, I would be punished for something, obviously. She just doesn't like hitting me for fun. I'd be sitting there, my mom was like, all right, so you spilled your milk for the 7th time, so I'm gonna discipline you. And so I'm sitting there on the couch, and I'm waiting, I'm anticipating. And then as a chopstick is coming, you just hear like a hit reaction, a delay, and then I catch. And my eyes are like this. And my mom's like, what are you doing? Did I hit you that hard? And then I'm like, I wasn't doing anything. And then like, any normal kid would have been like, okay, that was a dumb idea. I'm not gonna do it again. But then my dumb, gently brainwashed head was like, I'm gonna time this and use my math skills that I don't have anymore to calculate when she's gonna hit me by the angle she puts her hand at. And it didn't work, so I do it again. This time, I decide to close a little faster, but I close too fast, and I clench my fist, and she hits me, and it hits me on the knuckle, which hurts like 1,000 times harder, and I'm on the ground like, ah! Screaming, and I was like thinking in my head, it's like, okay, this is a dumb idea, like, maybe my mom will show some sympathy to me, and she's like, did you really just try to catch my hit? And I'd be like, it's like, yeah, okay, I'm sorry, I know it was a dumb idea, but like, I'm a kid, I'll learn as I grow, and, but you know, my mom, like, she's got another boy, just a little bigger, you can call him dad too, and a sister, to deal with. So, and like, especially because Dad forgot to buy milk last night, so my mom has some more venting to do, so she decides to hit me like 100 more times. Yeah, so like another thing about my mom, it's probably gonna be a lot about my mom, but whenever I come up with like a really good comeback that my mom cannot reply to, she just uses her favorite, well, like this line that I cannot come back at all. It's like, "I am your mother, you do not talk back to me." And I'm just like, that's a good point. I can't argue with that. So like literally, like she would try to help me with math homework, and she's like, "Oh, okay, 3 + 4, okay, that's 7, and then times 3." It's like, "Oh wait, no, wait, Mom, it's PEMDAS. Like you do multiplication first." And she's like, "Excuse me, are you correcting me?" It's like, no, I'm not correcting you. That's the way the teacher told us to do it. Is it? So you're saying the teacher is better than your mom, knows more than your mom? She'd be like, no, I'm not saying that. It's just that, okay, yeah, you're right. And so, like, next day, I go to school, we have a test, and I get every single problem wrong. And the teacher's like, "What happened, Jonathan? I thought you knew how to do all of this." I'd be like, "Yeah, my mother, she told me things, like, she's right, basically. So, like, if you have any questions, my mom will be more than angry to tell you about it." Oh yeah, another thing. This is something normally my dad does. So like, whenever we're having like a lecture, he always likes to bring like big words in, trying to get me to like ask him, like, "Oh, what does that mean?" It's like, "Wow, you're so wise. Thank you for teaching me." And so like my dad, but he like, when he asks questions, even if he's like waiting for you for a long time, most of them are rhetorical. Like he's gonna answer them anyways. So like he's asking me like, "Oh, so I'm sitting there being lectured." He's like, "Okay, son, do you know what being intuitive means?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like, yeah, I said, and he's like, "Okay, being intuitive means you're a good person, you go out and help other people." And he gives this like long 2,000-word essay about like what intuitive means. And I'm like, "Okay, thank you. I really needed that." Like, I did not say that I already knew what it means already. Oh, okay. I almost have, so I have no more time. Okay. I want to leave off on a joke. I'm Blake. Okay, thank you.
Give it up for Jonathan, guys. That takes a lot of courage to do stand-up, so I respect that a lot. All right, so this next person, who's next actually? Surprised everyone. Oh, can I get mashed potatoes? Mashed potatoes. That is them. The mashed potatoes. Okay, so as they set up, does anyone have any jokes? Anyone have any jokes? All right, I'm gonna go right there. What's your joke?
I've got nothing, but if you want to distract the crowd, I can sing it in Korean.
I need another joke. That one over there. Oh, give me that one back.
Yeah, Jared.
So, there is a type of toad that lives in these forests, and a lot of forests in California and all over the world actually. And this toad, it can replicate with its vocal like sounds, and it sounds exactly like a human part. I kid you not, I've heard it many times in these forests.
Can you demonstrate, please? What does it sound like?
These toads are all around, so if you just listen in the forest, literally like every hour, I just hear this toad.
Oh, yeah, I want to hear what it sounds like.
There's no toads right now, speaking of this.
I want you to make that sound.
I want us to go to the toad.
I need you to make that sound.
Replicate it with my vocal
It's okay, you can
cords.
try. Try your best. You can try your best,
The toad
right?
is very...
You can try.
the most skilled toad replicator right now, Andy Mo.
Andy Mo, it's for you.
World-renowned experts, and he's well respected. I'll have to give that a right application. Expert can't do it, and yeah, I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Nice facts. Yeah.
Nice guy. I don't know what it sounds like. But Jared, I'll figure it out. You'll let me know. All right, Master Toads, you guys ready? Feel free to start. Talking to your mic, guys. Remember?
Okay, right. Me and Jen lost our voice. Like, I sound like a bee, but so just bear with us and
Okay, cool. So a little background. Okay. A little background for this. We're gonna sing Superhero. If you don't know that song, it's by Loud. So we have Recreation. It's a little tribute. We boxed in this 2018 World Tour where he let anyone in the audience put their thoughts on the paper and just slip it into a box. It doesn't really matter what it is. It's just anything you want. So we'll pass on the box. Feel free to use your pens, but please return the pens on those because we're going to need those. So thank you. Okay.
really quickly, pens are on this side, and then paper's on this side.
Sure you can see that. Yes.
Yeah.
If you couldn't hear me, you're writing whatever you want, your thoughts, anything. It's cool. Stream of consciousness. Yay. Okay.
It'd be fun fact.
Any thoughts that you want to throw out there?
It'd be fun fact or jokes.
I'm a superhero.
Because?
To be very honest, is because I feel like as a team together, we're like a blob of mashed potato, and we taste really good together, you know? Like, not when our voices are dead, but like, you know, yeah. So anyways, that's what it is.
Alright, mashed potatoes. That's not what they said. They said because they were mashing up things. It's like mashed potatoes. Anyway, so this next guy, you guys are ready. He's a lot of friends, and they're trying really hard to help him out. But you know, he stayed up there, and I don't know what's your name. What's your name again? Bro. Alright. Hey Jed, what are you gonna do for us?
I'm gonna sing a song.
Sing a song. Okay. Hey Jed, good luck.
Yeah, so as Whitney said, my voice is like completely dead. So prepare yourself for voice crash. The song is called Go As We Go by BAAYF. You say there's so much you don't know. You need to go and find yourself. You say you'd rather be alone, 'cause you won't find it tied to someone else. And who said it's true that the growing only happens on your own? They don't know me and you. I don't think you have to leave. If the change is what you need, you can change right next to me. When you're high, I'll take the lows. You can ebb and I can flow, and we'll take it slow and grow as we go. Ooh, grow as we go. Ooh. You won't be the only one. I'm unfinished, I've got so much left to learn. I don't know how this river runs, but I like the company through every twist and turn. And who said it's true that the growing only happens on your own? You don't know me and you. You don't ever have to leave if the changes are what change right next to me. When you're high, I'll take the lows. You can ebb and I can flow, and we'll take it slow and grow as we go. Ooh, grow as we go. I don't know who we will become. I cannot promise it's not written in the stars, but I believe that when it's done, we're gonna see that it was better that we grew up together. Tell me you don't wanna leave, 'cause a change is what you need. You can change right next to me. When you're high, I'll take the lows. You can ebb and I can flow, and we'll take it slow and grow as we go. Ooh, grow as we go. Ooh, grow as we go. Ooh, grow as we go. Ooh.
Jordan, get up here. Where is he? There he is. I call him Balud, if I don't know his last name. Balud? Balud is fine.
Hello everyone. Basically, I'm going to be telling you guys a story about a breakup that I had through a poem. So hope you guys enjoy it. We were together for a couple of years. Should treat you better. Just like the first time I met you in December. You see, we'll still hang out when it's cold outside. Everything felt surreal. Thought you would be my bride. I slowly started to feel the coldness inside. Cause the connection between you and me slowly died. I'll be constantly reliving our memories in my mind. There's so much can't even change, it can't even go back in time. People will definitely be a baby step all alone, but you will definitely step into my comfort zone. I really thought that you were the one, just like the one coffee with 3 in 1. Baby girl, you got me shattering up in pieces. I'm all wounded up, covered up in stitches. I miss the times when you tell me everything will be okay. I miss the times we had together, really hope you stay. I miss that kiss, I miss that hug, I miss the brown eyes. I miss us just together till the sunrise. Everyone was saying that I'm the luckiest man alive. I thought it was true until it was September 5. She got me mad worried, I thought she was sick and sleeping, but she cheated on me, that's why they call me simping. I saw a girl and I said she had confined. That's why I pulled upon her and I said to be mine. I gave her what she wanted, diamond, it was everything. I even promised her in the future for a wedding ring. We broke up and blamed myself cause it's all my fault. We changed schools and myself cause it's all my fault. I should have been there for her, maybe through a call. Now she's sad cause I didn't give my best after all. I've asked her so many times for only one chance, till I saw her at prom and I said 2 dance. We catched up and everything was so cool. Then I saw her with her man, she felt like a fool. She said, pass is fast, it's time for you to move on. I said, I can't, I'm a negative charge, I need my proton. She said, pass is fast, I need my proton. Yeah. I miss the times we had together, really hope you stayed. I miss that kiss, I miss that hug, I miss them brown eyes. I miss us, just together till the sunrise. Everyone was saying that I'm the luckiest man alive. I thought it was true until it was September 5. She got me mad worried, I thought she was why they call me Simpin. Thank you.
I don't really know who this is. It's actually a group of people. Can I get Kairos? Kairos up here? It's a group of people. They said they got something lit, so. Techmaster Steven, do you have the thing? Okay, nice, nice. Alright. Get away from me. Keep good in the middle or something. I don't know. How many of them are you? That's half the audience. Basically the entire crowd. Do I need to pass the mic to someone? Or can I just keep it? No. I need to give it to Portia? No. Why would I give it to Wilson? I need to give you the mic? I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna give you. Okay, here you go.
Okay, so Kairos is the name of our youth group at LGCC. And so basically we're gonna be doing a performance that the seniors planned for our senior graduation ceremony. We have a night for them, and so we're going to be just doing that, and Steven has the video.
Alright, everyone knows what this is.
Making melodies in my heart. Making melodies in my heart. Making melodies in my heart to the King of Kings. Making melodies in my heart. Making melodies in my heart. Making melodies in my heart to the King of Kings. Thumbs up.
Elbows back.
Elbows back. Melodies in my heart. Making melodies in my heart.
Let's everyone stand up. Everyone stand up. This is a fun time.
Thumbs up. Elbows back. Legs apart. Melodies in my heart. Making melodies in my heart. Making melodies in my heart to the King of Kings. Thumbs up. Elbows back. Legs apart. Easy. Making melodies in my heart. Making melodies in my heart. Making melodies in my heart to the King of Kings. Thumbs up. Elbows back. Legs apart. Easy. Chest out. Making melodies in my heart. Making melodies in my heart. Making melodies in my heart to the King of Kings. Thumbs up, elbows back, legs apart, knees in, chest out, head back. Making melodies in my heart.
Alright, this is what I like to see.
Melodies in my heart. Making melodies in my heart to the King of Kings. Thumbs up, elbows back, legs apart, knees in, chest out, head back, tongue out.
Jesus loves me anyway. To the Old Town Road, I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Praise my Lord at the local church. I'm gonna pray till I can't no more. I think. Alright, we're almost done, guys. We have two more acts. And not everyone has to leave because I think I have the gangs up here. Do I got the gangs up here? Did you say you need Portia too? I think they need Portia too. I'll take my chair.
It's muted. It's muted. Pull it.
Can you tell me about the banana smoothie? What was that about?
Is this mic on?
It's very soft. Oh, no. Oh, it was in my pocket for like 5 hours. It's mushy.
No, but I want to know about the banana smoothie.
Oh, banana smoothie.
Like, why was it like Jared's banana milkshake? What was that about?
It just tastes really good.
Do you take a bite of banana and like a sip of milk?
No, you gotta
And then,
ice, banana milk. So the best.
sure, okay. You guys ready?
Wait, can we first talk about our act?
Sure.
Alright, so this act is kind of inspired by the messages that we've been hearing from this week. Kind of about like the theme of our camp. It's like legacy and finding your purpose. So kind of our act for today is a worship in the arts. So then we're kind of inspired by all of our different passions and being able to use our different passions and talents that God has given us to kind of spread the gospel. So we're going to be doing an original song written by Caleb Gang, their brother, and at the same time, Leon will be drawing an art piece, and Portia will be dancing for us. And yeah, it's just really encouraging to see like the ways that we've been growing in our passions and being able to use them for spreading God's gospel.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to be reading an excerpt from one of my poems. Have you ever tried to remember something more than a few years ago? It's like trying to remember a dream. It's possible. It happens on your first day of school, your first date. You only can remember flashes, brief moments in time. The color of a shirt, the scent. We try to place these moments on a timeline and try to figure out how we got here, but despite our best efforts, we can only remember small pieces, little flashes in time. Our brains don't remember events chronologically. We only remember snippets, a few seconds, just a couple moments. Our brains often interpret these memories in the form of dreams. I know for myself, it's hard to remember my past. But when I'm dreaming, I remember everything, the good, the bad. As you see there, that was drawn live by Leon now in the past 1 minute. So dance by Borgia Kwan, that was improvised on the spot too as well. Also, we just told him about this like an hour ago, so thank you to Sam too.
Yeah.
Thanks to Andy for the beautiful piano.
And let's give a huge round of applause for these guys. I have one last guy. When he did his thing for me, I flipped out. It was crazy. I was vetting like another group, and then he started his practice round, and I couldn't keep my eyes off him. I just kept looking right. All right, what's his name? I forgot his name. Can I get what's his name? Andy. Let me get Andy up here. All right. So a couple things. Check this guy out, okay? What do you have for us? He has a jump rope. All right, so what he's gonna do is he's gonna give us some freestyle jump rope. Okay, no, trust me, it's really cool. All right, tell me what this jumper. You're part of a team, right?
Yeah. Okay. So it's like the team name, SOL Jumper. Okay. I do different events like speed, which is like count on your right foot. There's 30 second, 1 minute, and 3 minute. And then there's 30 seconds.
Can you give us an example? Give us an example of what speed is. All right, do it. Can I ask you to do a triple? Is that all right? Okay, everyone. If you need to stand up, just make sure everyone can see. Never mind, everyone sit down. Sit down. Yo, this guy's crazy. All right. Just give us a small example and then we'll start you. Okay? I want to see the triple. That blew me away. Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, sure. It's a real thing, guys. It's a real thing. Okay, go. Whoa! So that was like one of the best. So you have to keep doing triples. Or more, I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm just saying it. He's not allowed to because he's not over 18, because only 18-year-olds can do triples. All right, I'm gonna let you get started. We're gonna have some fun music in the back, and everyone, dude, this guy is insane. All right. Hopefully he doesn't lag. Whoa. Okay. He needs to measure. Whoa! Sit down, guys. I'm sorry, but you have to sit down. Whoa! Jared's footwork. One leg, 2 leg, 3 leg. Oh, you're playing with the squat thing. Keep going. You got, okay, backwards. I don't even, half jump, 2 jump, 3, I don't even, whoa, where'd it go? Keep going. Keep going. What? Dude! Whoa! Where's the Austin Headless, right? Oh my gosh. Whoa, what the dog, dude? Wow! Keep going. Whoa. What the heck? What in the world? Let's go. Keep going. Are you done? Tell me when you're done. Whoa! That when you're done. Everyone give this guy a round of applause. Jumping for Alright. Yeah, get out of here. Alright, with that concludes BAAYF 2019 Open Mic. Give everyone a round of applause because it takes a lot of guts to come up here. And I really appreciate what everyone does because it makes a fun time for everyone to show the talents that you guys have and to show the passion that you guys have, and it's quite amazing. All right, so as you guys know, it's past our normal bedtime, and I'm gonna dismiss you guys right now. It is 11:58. So.